Boom, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Deshaun, otherwise known as the rotisserie style French revolutionist, also known as greasy kneecap, or also known as the cat's pajamas, otherwise known as the man who always calls you about your extended warranty on your car, otherwise known as the midnight Pop-Tart. In some states, I'm known as Kermit the Frog Cyber Nipple, also known as Superman, but only the Clark Kent stuff, also known as Leaky Faucet, also known as, oh my god! Also known as balsamic train conductor, otherwise known in a couple different states as the empty battery, but for the low price of $3.99. Well, it's $100 for shipping and handling. Also known as the snack that smiles back light skin, otherwise known as Zabu, who is Zendaya's zesty xylophone. But in some countries and cities, I am known as the lotus who never fell too far from the tree, otherwise known as saggy cankles. Otherwise known as the Techno Honey Bro Monster Sean Lance Glenister. Otherwise known as coffee-stained, crumpled-up receipt blowing in the winds of destiny. Otherwise known as Professor Moose Costa Rica. Otherwise known as the salad bar located next to the mascot doing head spins for 7 hours straight. Otherwise known as Tiny Yogurt's whispers, screams, and cries. Shout out to all my yogurts who are going through some stuff. I hope you guys get through it. All my Yoplait, Go-Gurts, all y'all, bro. All y'all be good out there. Chobani, that's my boy. Free my boy Chobani. Otherwise known as the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. Otherwise known as asleep and the alarm didn't go off. Y'all can call me the burnt biscuit with a hee-hee and a Shimon in your face. Otherwise known as moisty custard cream pie. Otherwise known as supersonic left-handed integrated suppressor. Otherwise known as Through Fire and Flames on Expert 100% FC. Otherwise known as King Julian's favorite lemur. Otherwise known as I'm hungry, so this is the video. Otherwise known as, I don't know, 2K22 is out. Well, you guys can call me Deshaun, I don't know. Otherwise known as Benson Wenson. Otherwise known as the caramelized skin tomahawk. Otherwise known as the sticky quarter in your cup holder. You need to get it out of there. You keep putting loose change in there and they get stuck from it being wet and gross. Get the coins out of your cup holder. Otherwise known as Freddy Fazzabu, McDoo-da-Doo, Macaroni and Boo. Otherwise known as Steph Curry is the all-time leading three-point maker in the history of anything. Shout out to Steph. Let's go, man. Congratulations. Otherwise known as Crash Banda, been gone for way too long. The Dawn with the sing-song. Bing Bong. Oh, no, not Bing Bong. We canceled that. We left that in 2021. That's in the past. Let's go. Otherwise known as the Hollow Point chocolate-covered wafer. Otherwise known as the vacuum-sealed chimichanga. Otherwise known as Hollow Birds in outer space, otherwise known as Zabu, but you guys can just call me Zabu. And we're sitting here with X, also known as X, but you guys can just call him Burrito. And in today's video, everybody, otherwise known as the voluptuous jazzy enchilada, I'm joined here with Mr. Hashimata, and together we're here to kiss yo dada. Hey! Otherwise known as the melted dingleberry that was stuck in your crack because you don't know how to wipe yourself. And that's on you. Run it back!
Okay. Boom! How's it going? Oh shit, I'm not even in the camera. Okay, let's do it again. Boom! How's it going, guys? My name is Laren, also known as Nut Cup in a butt beater buttercup, and also known as Mr. Hush the Moto, and I'm here with my boy Zabu's World. Thank you for the invite.
Boom, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Deshaun, otherwise known as Peanut Butter Cups.
Ready, 3, 2, 1. Boom, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy X, otherwise known as Diet Purple Florp, and I'm here with Mr. Zabu's World in his own room, otherwise known as his own world, because it's his room.
What's up, brother? Hey,
podcast, man.
Thanks. Hey. Boom, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Deshaun, otherwise known as Crusty Nipple Drip, otherwise known as the mucus-infested mechanical pencil, otherwise known as Kirby's rotten toenail, otherwise known as Crash Landed Oops, otherwise known as McDonald's secret barbecue merchandiser. I'm the one who sold those t-shirts The only reason you haven't seen him is because the government's controlling him. Otherwise known as the microwavable cup holder. Otherwise known as the electrified lizard drip. Otherwise known as the cricket's insurance provider. Otherwise known as deep fried character trait. Otherwise known as the crusty nipple twist. Boom, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Flexington. Otherwise known as the moist golden retriever.
Boy Laren, also known as Zippity Doodah, but you can also call me Mr. Hashimoto. And we got here.
Boom, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Deshaun, otherwise known as Jerome Nickelback, but you guys can just call me Zabu. Shout out to my friend Antonio for that stupid name. How's it going, everybody? It's your boy. Boom, bang, whoa! But you guys can just call me Deshaun. You know, or Zabu's world. Or Zabu's world. You feel me? I'm back with the podcast.
You said it's gonna be a long with something like, and they do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a setup.
All right.
It was a self-lob. No T-Mac.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Otherwise known as the musty Russian leprechaun. It's your boy Deshaun, otherwise known as Banana Brand. Dang! Bro! What the fuck? Wow!
I was ready.
Or, yeah, you already know it's coming.
So intense.
Otherwise known as the Chevrolet salsa enthusiast. Otherwise known as the quadratic jelly consumer. Also known as the lactating leprechaun with luscious lips of longevity. Otherwise known as the minty crustacean. Otherwise known as every soccer mom's dream husband. Otherwise known as the flaccid volcano. Otherwise known as butt crack acne wizard. Otherwise known as the enchanted eucalyptus left nut. Otherwise known as the man without a toe. But you guys can just call me Zabu World or Zabu or whatever the heck you want to call me. Happy 100th video to all you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that big compilation of all the other retarded, stupid nicknames I came up with over the years. So, yeah, that was for you guys. Happy 100th video. Obviously, we have a podcast with myself. And this is my lovely wife, the woman, my Ann, Marianne on the flesh. How you doing? You doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Just got off work.
Got off work and ready to hang on, do a little podcast. So obviously for the 100th video, I want to do something big. And I've been super duper procrastinating on doing this. I don't know why, man. I just be lazy, and I've been on myself lately on it. So hopefully I'm gonna get better. I always say that, but whatever. So we got a little bit of a podcast for you guys today, and let's go ahead and start it off right off the freaking bat. I just wanted to spend some time to thank everybody for all the support over, I mean, this channel is a little over a year old. We've made 100 videos, and as I was going back and watching all these intros, I was watching some of the videos as well, and I was like, dang, bro, we really, there's been a lot of content out there, and I'm finally doing my dream and my passion and whatnot. So I really appreciate all you guys for the support, whether you guys shouted me out, liked, commented, subscribed, rang the bell, all that. A little special shout out to Banana Brandon, who comments on basically every single video I have, to my boy Devin, who's always supportive, all my closest friends who are always there watching my stuff, and to everybody like X, Laren, Eddie, and now Ann and stuff like that, people who've been in my podcast and my videos in general. I really appreciate you guys. So now that that's out the way, let's go ahead and start with a quick little, I mean, it's belated now because I had recorded a podcast where I said happy birthday on time, but this is a little late. So happy belated birthday to Mars, our bestest, most closest, most wonderfulest friend. Mars, what is she, the fruit? She's what, strawberry? Mm-hmm. She's strawberry to her. She's really like a sister. We freaking love you. You're freaking amazing. Gosh dang, is there anything you want to say to Mars for a little birthday?
Just thank you for being part of our lives.
Yeah.
You've made a huge impact, and it's just thank you for that. For being part of our lives. For even choosing to have us in your life.
Bro, because we're so dumb, and she really is okay with us being in our life and looks forward to it. What? Why would you? We're dumb. Anyway. Yeah, so shout out to Mars. Happy birthday. Everybody put happy birthday Mars in the comments. Make her feel a little extra special 4 days after her birthday or whatever the heck. Who cares? And now it's time for the really fun part, the part I've been really looking forward to. So I don't know if you guys ever grew up with these. I don't think it was this exact brand, but I don't know.
I think it was, because the packaging looks really familiar.
Okay. Milk Magic straws. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. Growing up, we had these. Oh, the light's kind of killing it. Okay, there you go. These are straws. They have these little beads inside of them. Can it focus? Hey, with my uncut fingernail. They have these little beads, and what's supposed to happen, you're supposed to drink milk, and as the milk passes through these beads, it's supposed to flavor the milk. So we have 4 flavors. We have chocolate, cookies and cream, strawberry, and cotton candy, which is one we haven't tried yet, but we've had pretty much all the others when we were kids. We're going to try them here today for you guys. So, babe, which one are you feeling first? I kind of want to save cotton candy for last. Let's just do a chocolate first. That's the base flavor, you know? Yeah. That's a common flavor. And by the way, if any of you guys want to try these yourselves, if this is nostalgic for you or whatever, you can order these on Amazon, which is what we did. Pretty easy to do. I don't think it really... Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter which end it comes out of. Mm-hmm. I do have a nice little glass of milk here. I'll probably need to get more because I didn't realize that we're going to be like chugging milk with a straw. All right. And you just put it on in. And then, yeah, the milk's already up in there. Do you want to take the first sip?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. So here we go. Trying Milk Magic Straws. First one. It still kind of tastes like regular milk to me.
Oh, you probably have to let it there or something. Huh?
Probably, at least for like a little bit. It's looking a little brown going up, but it kind of tastes like how restaurants be making chocolate milk, how they say it's chocolate milk and they bring it out and there's like no freaking syrup in there. Mm-hmm. And it's like, this is basically just milk. Mm-hmm. But it's getting darker the more we do it.
Yeah, do it again.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to like...
taste it more.
I'll go. I'm like blowing. I'm like sucking and blowing. Okay, pause. I'm like sucking and blowing so if the milk will like mess with the beads a little bit more. I got some chocolate there. You kind of have to do that, so that was kind of stupid. But still, this is such a cool thing. Wow, most of these beads are like gone now. What the heck? Wait, are you supposed to even like? Are you supposed to be getting the beads through this thing?
Is it just like melt?
Huh. That was weird. Not that strong for the first one, but that's also just regular chocolate, so maybe the next couple ones will be better. So now we'll go with strawberry.
Ooh, that one was my favorite when I was little.
The smell is super strong. Mm-hmm. Okay. Get this popping. I'll let you start this one up.
I'm excited for this one, because I don't know if I actually remember it.
Wait, maybe it'll be better if I like do some there. Flip it. Like, some up in there like that. Kind of get some milk down and whatnot. All right.
If I actually end up liking it, I'm probably going to order more on Amazon.
Facts. All right. Go on ahead. So I think this is supposed to be a healthier alternative to drinking milk. It hit?
Mm-hmm. You still have to kind of let it like sit.
Bro, it's like, I'm like trying to explain what it is and you just start like throwing gang signs at me. No, because this is probably supposed to be like flavoring your milk, but making it healthier than just like syrup. I'm assuming is what I mean, it's for kids. Probably just get kids to drink milk. Mm-hmm. That is a very distinct flavor off top. Yeah, you definitely do have to kind of like let it sit in there for a little bit. That's pretty good.
Just like how I remember it. And I was like, eat it, but
it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
What would you rate this compared to chocolate one?
I think this is better, but I think we also got a lot more of the beads to come out in this one, so. Ew. Oh yeah, scale of 1 to 10 for the chocolate. What would you think?
I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
6.5.
Mm-hmm. So the flavor wasn't that strong compared to this one.
Facts. I'll give it like a 4, I guess.
This one's cookies and
mm-hmm. Thank you.
Did the straws come out before the syrups did, or?
I don't know. I'm sure the syrup probably came out first. Okay, here we go. Cookies and cream. That's pretty good.
Really?
It seems like the good idea is to like get some like that and to flip it over. Do that. You should be good now. Cookies and cream, it hit kind of fast. It's really faint because it's kind of like you're gonna have to do stuff to get it to really work. I don't know. You don't like it?
I don't like this one.
Mm-mm. You don't like it?
It tastes weird.
It's a little weird, yeah.
I don't know why it tastes like medicine to me.
That one's kind of trash.
Mm-hmm.
But the flavor did come out.
Fire.
It was fire because I actually tasted the flavor at first, and then the more I drank it, the more I was like, eh. Okay. So far, strawberries out here killing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to order more of these.
Yeah.
These aren't that great. They're kind of cool for nostalgia, but they're just not it. It says on the packaging, bigger straw, bigger flavor. How does it... Hold on. I was trying to see if they had some directions or something on it. They don't. I mean, it says you're just supposed to put the straw in and just start drinking. This cotton candy. Alright. Be good. They're kind of buns, not gonna lie. That last one was probably like a 4.
Or maybe it's because of it's like mixed.
I know, but that would no. But I just keep tasting regular milk. Alright, go ahead. Oh wow.
Mm-mm.
You do not like that? Oh.
I don't know.
Oh. That's weird. What the heck?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
That's weird. I don't think it tastes like cotton candy.
No, it's like cherry flavored.
This is kind of buns.
Mm-mm. I did not like that.
I didn't like that either. That's pretty trash. That was like a 2. Well, Milk Magic was trash. I don't know why I had such better memories of it. It's like a coolish idea, but I don't. It just
Like at the time, it was really cool because
well, like counting on milk to get flavor by rubbing a bunch of beads on its way up, it's not gonna get that much. But like with syrup, obviously you're stirring that in.
mm-hmm.
I mean, you could probably give that to your kid and be like, drink your milk, and they're like, yay, it's fun, I'm getting flavor, and they're probably not even really, but it'd probably make them more excited than just giving them a glass of milk. But it's kind of trash. These what it is. That was kind of fun to try though.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. That's probably like the most boring part of this freaking podcast.
I'm gonna have to keep the strawberry one.
Oh
I
man,
still like that one.
Oh man. All right, moving on. So now, last night we saw Black Adam in the theaters. It was super late. I don't know why we went that late because I suggested we go that late and that was a bad decision. But we went to see Mr. Dwayne Johnson be a superhero. What were your thoughts going into the theater? Like, you heard we were going to see Black Adam. I don't know if you saw trailers or whatnot. What are your expectations going in?
I kind of went in blind in a way because I've never really seen the trailer, so I didn't know what it was about. But I've seen people talk about it on like TikTok or like just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like people will ask me if I've seen the movie, and a lot of people didn't like it. People was booty.
It was straight booty.
Yeah. And
For
so
sure.
when we, because we were deciding either seeing Smile or Black Adam.
I still want to see.
Me too. Yeah, that one I really want to see. But we decided to stick with Black Adam. I don't know. I kind of wasn't looking forward to it. But I was like, okay, but I'm spending it with you guys, so we're just going to have fun watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't really have much experience. That's all I've heard from people.
And then what did you think after you've seen the movie now?
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it wasn't like Marvel or anything.
Yeah.
Well, like the older phases.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything like that, but it was pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. What was good about it though? Like, was it just I don't know. Like, did you believe that The Rock is was Black Adam, or did you feel like you were watching The Rock as a superhero?
A little bit of both, because like when we think of The Rock, we just think of like his WWE days, like him wrestling.
Do. A lot of people just think of him. Most people know him as The Rock. Most people don't be watching wrestling like that.
True.
I don't know, but yeah,
I thought they were gonna sneak in like a little like people's elbow or like the eyebrow,
kind of
joke.
Well, he did do the eyebrow a whole lot when he was doing like his glare or whatever. What does he call it? I forgot what they call that. But like they do like a glare, like his little look. Mm-hmm. He did do that a whole lot, but he didn't do like.
Yeah.
Was like, It doesn't matter what you think or anything like that. You jabroni. But yeah, I mean me going in, I was like, I heard a reviewer I really liked that Angry Joe is a channel I watch for a lot of stuff, and he reviewed the movie. He said it was like good, a good action CGI, but the story was kind of everywhere. It was kind of weak, and you know, it was kind of weird how The Rock was the only one who wasn't talking in an accent, even though he's supposed to be from there and whatnot, you know. So I went in there like, okay, well, I'm not even gonna try to take this movie like in depth too seriously, like storyline, does it align with the comics and all that? Because I don't know anything about Black Adam other than when I played as him for a little bit in Injustice 2. But I just went in with the expectation of just show me fun fighting, some characters that don't make me want to like leave. Just like I just want to be entertained, you know? Like that's mainly what I go to watch superhero movies for. Like, excuse me, oh my god, I'm sorry, it's the milk. Oh, excuse me. Like when I saw Thor Ragnarok, like that movie, I was just like, I don't even care as much about the story. I just want to be entertained. But the story was pretty good in that movie. Seeing Thor, you know, like kind of be down a little bit, then he turns back up. And I know Love and Thunder wasn't perceived very well, but I still had fun watching that movie as well because it was kind of like Thor finally getting back to his regular stuff. So I mainly go to superhero movies to be entertained. I don't care about the accuracy in the comics
like the
and whatnot.
action aspect.
I'm just here to see characters that like I kind of know because I'm not the biggest superhero nerd, and then I just want to see them fight, like just powers, just fighting, and you know conflict and like turn up moments. Like obviously there's the moment where spoiler if you haven't seen, I think it's Far From Home or Multiverse, Spider-Man's Multiverse, where Toby and the other dude came back, the other Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Like that part, like that was amazing, and then we got to see them fight, and then like all their dialogue was cool. So I go to superhero movies looking for that. I think The Rock did pretty good as a superhero. I mean, he's a great actor anyway, so it's like, you know, if The Rock wasn't Black Adam, I probably wouldn't have gone to see this movie at all. But because it's The Rock, I'll see any movie he's in. I think he did pretty good. Now, I feel like it's kind of hard because I've seen The Rock in Jumanji, I loved him in. I've seen him obviously in all the WWE, I loved him in. And he's been in all kinds of like movies, so it's really hard taking his face and aligning it with a superhero. But since it's a superhero I barely know, it's easier for me. Whereas people who've seen Black Adam through comics or maybe have seen him in Injustice 2 where he had different voice and whatnot in the face, it's probably harder for them to make that difference. I thought all the fights were amazing, and I felt like there was plenty of fights, plenty of action, and everybody. I mean, like the Justice Society was their name, right?
Yeah.
They were pretty cool. I like all their heroes. They were like kind of lame-ish. Like Adam was just kind of like, okay, so you're just Ant-Man, but like not as funny or cool. You're just kind of like a nerd. I like the Cyclone was the black girl's name who did the wind. She was sick. Like she didn't really have any like turn up moments that much. She just made a couple tornadoes here and there and blew some people around. But I like the look of when she's using her powers.
And the
like
colors
yeah. And I like her character and the way she kind of carries herself because I haven't seen any of the DC movies before this, so I don't know if this is part of the DCU. I don't really know, but I liked her a lot from this. This is the first time I've seen her. I thought she was pretty cool. I would watch a movie just about her. I feel like her powers are kind of like not as cool. She just controls wind. Like, okay, why don't we just get Aang and get an airbender in here? But I don't know. I thought it was cool. So, yeah, I was pretty entertained. I'll watch another one. Obviously, if you've seen the after credit scene, you'll know what they're teasing for the next movie. I'm freaking excited as heck for that. And shout out to The Rock for even making that happen because if you don't know, they weren't going to do that at all. And The Rock made them do that, so now they're making this happen. So if you do happen to see it, watch the after credit scene, or I'm sure you could look it up on YouTube. Probably see it. It was pretty hype. It was amazing. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I would give it a solid 8.
A solid 8.
A solid 8, because it was the first half that just kind of threw me off. I think it was just like more of like setting up the plot that kind of that I didn't like, but the second half was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably give it like a 7 just because I don't feel any emotion other than excitement and like hype. Like some of the kills he has in this movie are crazy. Like when he, like one of the ending villains, like in one of the ending fighting scenes was super dope. And then like when he first comes out and starts fighting dudes, like you realize, oh shoot, this dude's like, he kills people in this movie and dude. Not only does he kill people, but he like literally like disintegrates people. Like they get Thanos dusted, which is great because this movie's PG-13, so they like that's as violent as you can get for PG-13. I bet because some of the stuff in there, I was like, what?
Yeah.
But the only reason I don't give it higher is because the story was really weak and loose and like random. It felt like I watched two movies. Like the second act, I was like, oh, they're teasing the next villain. Oh no, we're dealing with him now. Oh, well,
Yeah.
okay, wow, that was fast. Huh. Okay. And I don't feel like we really got introduced fully to the world of Kahndaq. Like it's supposed to be a little bit more of a parallel to Black Panther and Wakanda. I feel like I enjoyed Wakanda's world and seeing just the way they are a little bit more than Kahndaq, which didn't really show too much. It just kind of looked like
Like
a
the
regular
people,
city. Yeah.
Like Casino and like Wakanda, like it felt like more of like a community.
Yeah.
Like everybody was like.
Yeah, the other one just felt like a city that was named Kahndaq. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Like, I know they're fighting for Kahndaq, but it doesn't. And I know that there's scenes where the community comes together, but it doesn't seem like a very connected city. Like, if you just took the word Kahndaq out of all this, the movie would have worked the same for me. I don't feel like having it be Kahndaq add anything except for the past scenes showing where it was like 5,000 years before and whatnot. I like those, but I wish we would have seen more of those, like more of how they were before being enslaved and like more after, and just a little bit more world
And I feel
building.
like that would have fit more of like the DC kind of vibe, just because
Yeah.
it was like, just DC's kind of known for like it being kind of dark
Yeah,
compared to Marvel.
absolutely.
And I feel like that would have been.
Yeah, it would have been really. I feel like there should have been some more scenes just showing, like, because they talk about in Kahndaq, like, oh, we've been oppressed for all this time, but I feel like I never see them being oppressed in the current day. Like, I don't see, the authority abusing their authority. You see like a scene of it in the past, but you don't really see it now. It just looks like a regular city, and I'm like, So I didn't care that much about it, but overall, I thought it was just cool. I just like the fighting and the action.
Yeah.
That's all I needed out of that. I just hope that next time they come, they bring a lot more story, a lot more oomph and impact and emotion. Like
More structure to it.
Yeah, more structure. I did like what is it, Fell Adam or something like that? What was his name before it was Black Adam? It was something with a T. I don't know. Thanos, something Adam. I really Fell Adam. I don't know. I liked how like the origin story of his powers and whatnot happened. I really liked that, especially the little twist where I was like, oh shoot, what? And but I didn't feel the emotions in a certain part where I feel like they wanted me to be emotional or like really hit me in the feels, and I was just like, okay, well, just get back to the fighting because this isn't doing it. So a strong 7, but I'll see a Black Adam 2 for sure. Like I'm invested in Black Adam. I like it more than the last couple Marvel movies. Like ever since Endgame. Like I like this more than Black Widow and whatnot. I like the characters and the story a little bit more in Black Widow, but
Really?
yeah, I don't know. That movie was cool. I liked a lot more of the story in Black Widow than I like the fighting scenes and the characters, but I like Black Adam for more of the fighting scenes and less the story. So it's a little bit of So now we got some music things to talk about, because if you guys don't know, she knows more music than I do. She be putting me on all the time, and she loves talking about music and listening to music, and she has such an extensive catalog of music. We listen to music together all the time and discuss it. So today we're going to talk about 2 albums we are going to get and 1 album we could possibly get. And the first one I'll talk about, obviously, Drake and 21 are coming out with their album. I think it's called like Her Loss or something like that.
Yeah.
Coming out on the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. So in a couple days, pretty excited about that. Go ahead, babe. Let me know some of your like predictions. It's not on Apple Music yet. Some of your like predictions, hopes, some what you're going into, getting ready for this album. Are you hyped for it? Your thoughts.
So because I found out that they were gonna come out with an album through him. And I was like, kind of iffy about it because it's like Drake, 21. But then I looked up all their songs together and they were all fire.
Yeah.
Like, I liked all of them. And I was like, okay, I'm pretty excited now.
Which one's your favorite? Like Knife Talk, Jimmy Cooks, stuff like that. Mine's Jimmy Cooks from Honestly Nevermind.
That's tough.
That would be my favorite.
Mr. Right Now is pretty good. But I think I'm going to go with Jimmy Cooks. Even like their most like easy, corniest one, Knife Talk, that one's still pretty good.
That one's still pretty fire.
And they sounded good together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty high for it. I don't know how much we're gonna get out of it. Like if it's gonna be like a 10-song album, 12, 30, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or if they're gonna have like other features, or if it's just them two. But wait, especially when they if they are gonna be working with Metro Boomin, that would be fire.
Yeah.
Because he knows how to make them sound good.
He does. He does. I mean, Drake's like consistent always. He pretty much. I mean, she doesn't really like Drake as much as everybody else. Like, your favorite rapper is J. Cole, right? At least for current era. You're
Yeah.
J. Cole, I'm Kendrick, and then I have a friend who's Drake and whatnot. So, Drake's always consistent for me. I love Drake. I think he's pretty dope, but I don't really be going deep into his discography and stuff like that. But 21's basically like the greatest sidekick. No, I shouldn't even call him a sidekick. He's the greatest like 1B, you know, like, or 1A, or like person next to somebody. Like, I won't listen. Like, if 21's like, I'm coming
He's
out
a
the
good
solo.
feature artist.
He's a good feature artist. Like, if he was coming out with his own solo album, I would listen to it, but I probably wouldn't be as hyped. But when he's with J. Cole, or when he's with Drake, or like dang near anybody, or even when he's on songs where like everybody else is kind of booty, just because he's with other people, he just be coming with heat. It seems like lately he's been in his freaking bag.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it. I agree, kind of like, I don't know how much we're gonna get. I think maybe like a 10-song album should be good. But if they decide to go for like a 15 and whatnot, I don't think they could pull off a concept album together. The only real like, because then you would kind of have to be a group to pull off a concept album. Like, for example, the greatest rap duo in my opinion is Outkast, and they can pull off concept albums and also singles and whatnot because they're just the greatest. But you also have groups like NWA who can pull off concepts, which, I mean, their whole concept is just gangster rap and how life is in LA. But you also have people like Wu-Tang or like Enter the Chambers where they're just kind of rapping about themselves. So it's not really concept, I guess. But you kind of get what I'm saying. I don't know if they should go like, let's try to tell a story.
It's gonna
like,
be more of a mixtape.
that's all I need it to be.
Yeah.
Just give me like 10 amazing produced with full of bars and good vibes. Give me good choruses. Give me lines that'll go viral. And like, just give me like a mixtape or a highlight reel of the best of both you guys complimenting each other with a great producer. And that's all I need. I don't need y'all to try to make a To Pimp a Butterfly or a Good Kid, Mad City. Do not try to do that. Just make good, catchy songs that are just fire and lyrically adept, and just show up on it. So I'm pretty excited for that. And then also in the duo scene, which this has been rumored, not confirmed yet, but it's been rumored constantly, Baby Keem and Kendrick might come out with a little duo album. And I'll tell you what, that album is going to be, if they make it, so freaking fire.
Yep.
Because Kendrick and Baby Keem solo, don't miss. Together, not even close to missing. Every single song is a bullseye with Range Brothers, with Family Ties, with, oh my God, Savior, right? Was from Good Kid, Savior. Just them, and because we saw them live, they're family. You can tell they're family. Their chemistry is just so good. It seems like Kendrick brings out the better, like more serious rapper part. Like not serious as in like talking about serious topics, but like the more clever wordplay, the tighter flows and whatnot out of Baby Keem, and Baby Keem brings out the more fun side of Kendrick, which they complement each other so freaking well. I love it. If they come out the album, I don't care what they could probably pull off a concept album if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Because you listen to songs like Savior Interlude, what was the one off of Melodic Blue where it was just him rapping over a soul sample? One that's even though I'm borderline more than rich, I had to get
that was an interlude.
it was an interlude.
Well.
What was it called? Scapegoats.
Yeah.
Scapegoats off Melodic Blue. You like Baby Keem has, and even some of the stuff in Family Ties. Baby Keem has stories to tell. Like he has his own struggles, and he illustrates them so beautifully, and is always over such a good either soul or just great sample where it's not even that much. There's
Nothing
not too many
extra,
sounds. It's just
him.
it's
and,
just
like,
it's just like you're so focused on what he's saying and the way he's saying it. Like, oh, Baby Keem, he's so fire.
Yeah.
And he just turned 22. I didn't even know I was older than him. That's crazy. And then we already know Kendrick Lamar can do a concept. He's the king of concept albums. You can't touch To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid, Mad City, in my opinion. So it's pretty much nothing but money for him there. So I don't know. I know you really like Kendrick and Baby Keem. So are you excited for this possible album as well?
I'm really, really, really excited because I want to see what more they can come up with. Like Family Ties, I don't know if they can get better than that. So I'm like putting my expectations really high up because like you can't really look at Baby Keem or Kendrick and be like, oh, they're gonna come out with just a mid project. They're not.
No.
No.
No,
Yeah.
not even close. I'm sure they'll probably have Tana Leone on it as well because it's, PG Lang. Like, Kendrick's finishing up his tour and then he's going straight into PG Lang. He's not going to be in Top Dog Entertainment anymore. So I'm sure they're going to have him on that album as well. And I think it's going to be kind of like the way, like, Dreamville has Revenge of the Dreamers one, where they kind of have everybody on it. I feel like they're going to have their own of that. They don't have as many artists.
Probably not yet though.
No, but I'm saying this first album is going to be kind of like a mixtape leading into when they start signing more people, and then they get this amazing PG Lang crew, and then I want to see PG Lang and Dreamville kind of go at it, or then make a there's so many. Oh my God, there's so many things to be excited for when it comes to PG Lang and Dreamville. But man, oh man, oh man, this is going to be a great album. So hopefully Tana Leone gets on there. I hope he comes out with another album himself. One a little bit better than his last one, or I guess it's his first one. So you can't be too critical on it, as in like, oh, he's trash. Like, it was cool. It just wasn't that deep or really that different or that crazy. I feel like he's still searching for his own unique voice because, Kendrick's very unique. And Baby Keem, nobody has ever sounded like Baby Keem. I don't care what anybody says. Baby Keem is such a roller coaster of emotions because you're like, do I actually like this song? But then you hear the production and you hear what he's saying. You're like, no, I do like this song. Be like, am I really going to bump this? And you put it on. You're like, yeah. So I love it. So it's going to be great. And then last but not least for this podcast, we've got the most slept on R&B singer. He had one huge banger with Lil Yachty, but he's still so slept on. And his journey has been nothing but amazing and beautiful. The boy Drum, or he doesn't go by the Shelly FKA Drum was just the name of the album. I thought he called himself Shelly now, but no, it's just Drum from the song Broccoli with Lil Yachty. The in the middle of the party, get off me. That guy is coming out with another album, which he had an album last year that nobody listened to really, or nobody really listened to it or gave it any coverage. Like, I don't even think Fantano reviewed it. Like, nobody really gave it the time of day, but I really like that album. It's beautiful singing and production. It's kind of like a current day, like the production kind of sounds very Bootsy Collins-esque, or like, kind of those era of R&B singers. And he first of all, we already know he has the voice. I mean, we already know Drum can sing his freaking behind off. So I'm excited as heck. What did you think about his last album, Shelly?
His last album, it was just musically, instrumentally beautiful. Like, it brought out the soul in him, because like when you think of like Drum, you're gonna think of Broccoli. Yeah. And then when you listen to, what was that album called, Shelly FKA Drum, like, that's just like a different side of him that people don't know and talk about. And it's just so beautiful. So soulful. It's like neo soul, R&B, and the samples that he had there. Beautiful.
Even the little interludes, like, they're not actual full song interludes, but even the way he be talking at the end of songs and whatnot, you can tell he's just happy and like has turned a new leaf, because I know he was dealing with, like, I think it was drug and alcohol abuse and whatnot, and a lot of addiction stuff like that back when, Broccoli was coming out, when he was, in the spotlight, having fun, but also kind of like losing himself. And so you can tell he's just loving life right now. And I absolutely freaking love that for him. He deserves nothing but the best. He's a great artist. And I think this album should absolutely be on everybody's radar, because I feel like I don't know, in terms of not similarities, but just in terms of scope and how big I think he should be. I feel like he should be loved and acknowledged as much as like Post Malone and whatnot. Because I have not gone back to Post Malone's last album at all, the 24 Karat Toothache or whatever.
Same.
I have not gone back to that at all. I don't remember a single song off there at all. But because Posty's just fire in general, like, of course I love Posty still to death. Like, why wouldn't you love Posty?
Or even Silk Sonic.
Or even,
I'm putting it up there.
Bullshit. Well, so I feel like Silk Sonic is just on a whole nother level. They're just a whole different breed. But absolutely, I feel like Drum should be up there and should be that popularized and, like, not commercial, but I guess just seen everywhere and loved and appreciated. So I'm hoping this next album will put him on the freaking map, because he deserves it. And when I tell people, that guy, he had an album last year, and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, and I play it, and they were like, oh my God, why didn't I hear this? I was like, I don't know, like, what the heck? And he also, just like this little personal thing, he also did his own, not remix, but like his own version of Something About Us by Daft Punk. I mean, you take one of my favorite Daft Punk songs and make it soulful, and oh shoot, are you kidding me? Of course I'm gonna love that. What the heck? He's amazing. So hopefully he gets more out there. Maybe he does some collabs with Posty. Maybe he has Posty on there or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. I to get himself more out there. But we absolutely need this man to come out here and do his thing. And then I need him to tour. And if he tours near us, we are so freaking going to see him because I already know we're gonna like freaking. I don't even know. I might have to propose to you to that or something because that man is just gonna get me all up in my love and my feels. But anyway,
Yeah, it's an 18-song album, so it's gonna be
it's
good.
fat. I was
be
gonna
a
say
lot
it's
to
fat,
take.
but it's packed. It's
Yeah.
packed full of content. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this podcast. Thank you, my love, for coming on and talking music and trying milk with me. It was always a good time. Like I said, you guys, I super duper appreciate all your guys' support. Here's to 100 more videos and many more to come. I'm hopefully going to be a lot more consistent on here, especially with all these new video games coming out. I'm absolutely going to have to be on that for you guys and be playing them and uploading them, especially Modern Warfare 2 campaign. That's going to be coming out soon. I know there's a lot of people who pre-ordered the game and got it early. I might try to do that. But there's going to be videos on all those really cool new games that I'm interested in coming out to you guys soon. So just be a little patient. Got some stuff coming. A little special thing on Halloween. You feel me? We're going to be reacting to something I did in 2020 Halloween. There's me farting. And yeah, so I love you guys so much. I love her. I love everything. I love life. I'll see you guys in the next video. Blah.